What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another round of this survival mode playthrough. And so this time we are going to go ahead and head to Diamond City and go talk with Piper, with Nick. And I'm actually going to
Hey.
have him get out of his power armor right here.
Hey, Nick.
Something up?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
And I'm going to make sure that I take everything from him.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey.
There we go. He just got the power armor stuff anyways.
Do something for you?
And let me take a look at it. Is it all broken? I think it is. Alright, so it doesn't weigh anything. I'll just carry it around. And we'll grab the fusion core. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to Diamond City. And so I'm doing that because I'm actually going to be leaving Nick after we go and talk with Piper. And then I'm going to go and do some missions with Paladin Danse. And so let's go ahead and head on in here. I'm trying not to spoil too much, even though I'm sure most people probably already know what's going to happen, or I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Alright, and so then let's go ahead and head on in here and talk with Piper. Even though I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be at the Starlight Drive-In, if I remember correctly. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on in here to public occurrences.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg.
I think it's kind of ironic that they're almost like directly in the middle of the map.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to go quietly the moment I saw him.
So,
Yeah, that's why I just started throwing grenades. I didn't even talk to the guy.
Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
And so I've already got her her perks, so I don't need to go run around with her. And I'm gonna let Nick go ahead and head to Good Neighbor on his own. And then I am going to go ahead and I'm probably gonna go sleep at Hangman's Alley, and then from there I'll go to Grey Garden, and then I'll go talk with Paladin Danse. Go get, oh, that reminds me. Oh, we gotta level up. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And you know what? I think that I'm gonna put my endurance up. I'm gonna go up 2 so that I can get this Aqua Girl. I think that's actually gonna come in really, really handy once I get over by the castle and stuff like that. Actually, while I'm doing all the missions with Danse over here, so because I'm probably gonna go and do the castle here pretty soon. I'm getting pretty close. Level 30. Yeah, I should probably start heading that way here sometime soon. That Mirelurk Queen is still going to be pretty tough, though. The last time that I took it out, my last playthrough, I had to have been around this level, and then I was using pistols in that one, and I had a laser pistol that was doing like a 25 bleed damage every hit, so that was pretty good. This one's doing some pretty crazy damage, like 151. I guess just 151. Maybe if I can upgrade it at all, we'll see. I don't know if I can or. I'll probably give that other that 2-shot sniper rifle that I found. I'll probably end up just giving that to one of the lookouts at one of my settlements, just because it just doesn't shoot near fast enough. So I'm probably just gonna end up turning the Overseer's Guardian into a 308 to use up all that ammo, and then I'll turn it back. Oh, that's what I was gonna do with that 2-shot. I was gonna turn it into a 50 cal. That would that would solve that problem. Then I could use it some, I guess, but it really doesn't end up doing too much more extra damage than the Overseer's Guardian does. Especially when you factor in the like fire rate. Let's go ahead and let's check that out.
I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may
Yeah,
have
so
to
it's
delete
just
some of it to store my
166.
new observations.
Maybe the other one is quite a bit. It's like 190, and it's like 215 when you do the 50 cal. So maybe it does do quite a bit more damage per hit.
Is what has been
Alright, just a second, let me check.
fallen the common
Only
life
15 water.
So hungry all the time.
No water here. That's alright though, because we're gonna go to at least a Grey Garden, so I will have to go ahead and get some there. Drop off the fusion core. And those are some good mole rat chunks, even though I've already got the disease. So I think that's how I got the mole rat disease, is from eating the infected mole rat chunks. Alright, so we're headed to Grey Garden. Alright, there we go. And we are good. Let's go ahead and go talk with Paladin Danse. That reminds me, I don't think that I've listened to the radio broadcast yet. I don't think it's gonna play it anymore. I should have listened to it before I came over here.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
The Brotherhood isn't exactly subtle when it makes an entrance, huh?
There's no reason to be subtle when you have that in your arsenal. We call our ship the Prydwyn. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwyn up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Bring me that artifact so I can pack it up and get it ready for transfer.
Go get it yourself. I'm busy. I'll do it later, I guess.
You haven't lived until you tip the Brahmin with a bird bird. Now that's a challenge.
Ah, I hate it when that happens. Ah. Come on, damn it. There we go.
When I get off duty.
It wouldn't let me press X there. It wasn't like highlighted or whatever. Like, sometimes it'll also do that if you're like crouched in certain situations or, you know.
Ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
Well, man, I'm getting hit here.
It never ceases to amaze.
I've never gotten hit before on this drive. I don't even know. I can't really even see anybody.
Which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find.
I mean, I kind of know where some of the bad guys are, but not really. There we go.
Final approach to the airport. The Prydwyn should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight down. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
No, right into Bunker Hill. The robots. Oh, but the raiders on the ground. Yep, I don't think anybody noticed that.
All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Subtle. Very subtle. I don't think I upset anyone at all on my journey over here. I don't know why I stopped. To be perfectly honest with you. Alright, there we go. I guess I'll get off now.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwyn and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Good luck with that, bud.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Danse's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on, I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the
Nice.
data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Let's go ahead and head on in and talk with Maxon. Ooh. Up here.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface.
That didn't make sense
They are
right there.
experimenting
Did he
with
just like
dangerous
glitch out?
technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in
He was like in the
recent
middle of a
history.
sentence
The
and he
Institute
just like
scientists have
stopped
created
and
a
like
weapon
changed.
that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind.
I almost just yelled out like a huge giant spoil.
Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
I was gonna be like, oh no, you don't. You can't.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Danse's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes...
I just want your coat.
To us, seeing as he's one of my most respected...
I'm not even sure what it does yet.
Couldn't get a better
but I heard that it was good.
Therefore, from this
so I want it.
Forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle.
So I think that the Fallout Freefall, the director's cut mod, I'm pretty sure that that will allow me to become the leader of the Brotherhood. So I'll be able to take his job in this one.
I don't care about ranks.
Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get used to it. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwyn and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwyn, soldier. Make us proud.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and talk with maybe a couple people, and then I'll probably end the video after that.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out
Danse.
We've got a
There
lot
you
of
are.
work ahead of us.
How did
brother.
it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dan.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop
what
into a
was
suit of
that?
power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Yep, not worried about that at all. That was actually my plan, Danse. I was gonna go ahead and get you.
Here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Danse's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Alright, awesome. So let's go ahead and talk with the doctor real
Glad you
quick.
finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the TV.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no.
Actually, I do got that Morat disease.
Answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well,
Only
there
Deathclaw.
was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to talk with this last guy. Oh, there's two people over here.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwyn's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car's making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I hardly noticed.
Can't tell if you're patronizing me or trying to be polite. How about I just forget you mentioned it? Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and
even though they've locked me in this blasted cage.
talk with the last guy real quick.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Caps on the side, huh? Doesn't sound like official military business to me.
Well, it is, and it isn't. It's complicated. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Alright, I will do that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there, and